Hey y'all, it's Sarah, so welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. So today I am coming on here with sort of a little heavier video, not too heavy, but I just kind of want to put that out there a little bit. And this is going to be another Let's Talk video, and the title of this video is going to be called Brain Health is So Important. So this video was sparked and inspired by, so when this video goes up, it'll be about 2 weeks exactly. So 2 weeks ago, November 16th, 2022, I actually had the honor, absolute honor, to be able to see a very special person by the name of Kevin Hines. And if you don't know who Kevin Hines is, he was somebody who, in I believe it was the year 2000, he was 19 years old. He tried to end his own life at the Golden Gate Bridge. I know if you go here on YouTube and type in his name, it'll pop up, and he has social media, and he's such an incredible human being, and I just appreciate him so much. And this was actually my second time I was actually able to see him in person and get a picture with him, and he's just an all-around, just a beautiful, amazing human, and I'm so grateful for him. And if you haven't heard his full story, he also has a book as well that's out. I will see if I can link that down below. I just started reading it, and I will consider putting a book talk video up or something later on to sort of talk about his book if you're not able to maybe get his book for some reason. And he has an incredible miracle story, I will say that. And getting to see him and hear him again actually came at a perfect time. I knew about 3 or 4 weeks ahead of time frame that I was going to get to see him again. And I was so grateful to God for that all working out just how it was supposed to. But a few days before that, I don't want to say a lot because nothing has been officially confirmed. But I lost somebody in my life that was unexpected, and from what it feels like and is looking like, it was very tragic. And death in itself is very tragic, especially if it's unexpected. Even when I think it is expected, if somebody has an illness that they're, maybe dying from or whatever, I think death is all around a hard thing, no matter what. And no matter who it is or how old they are, it's just hard. And because that person's no longer here, and this person that passed away was hard, and it was state of shock. This person was so young. They were my age, maybe just a hair bit younger, and I'm in my late 20s, and it's just very hard. And something, reflecting on this person that passed away, and then getting to hear Kevin's story again live and getting to see and hang out with him a few days later. I didn't even find out this person had passed away until a day before I seen Kevin, so it was very right on time, like I said earlier in this video. But I feel like that something that is not talked about enough is brain health. And you go to the doctor, you go to maybe a counselor or whatever, they'll talk about brain health with you if that's what you're there for or whatever your case is going on. But that's something that is not talked about in the world, and especially within the church. I don't think I can even fill up a hand of how many churches that I've seen in my life, witnessed in my life, or even experienced that has some sort of idea on how to deal with and help people who are dealing with brain pain. And if you say, Sarah, what do you mean by brain pain? That may be depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress. Maybe they're dealing with bipolar disorder. That's just getting started. And you may say, well, Sarah, it's not really the church's job to understand brain health. Yes, very much it is. You don't have to agree, but it very much is, because brain health is just as important as a physical issue, a broken leg, maybe broken arm, anything of that matter. Brain health is just as important as a physical health and a physical problem, and that's just kind of getting started. And something that is so heartbreaking is that I have seen that, churches don't know how to handle people. Like I've said, they don't know how to handle people. They don't know how to deal with it. And people get hurt. And I understand, like, the church technically isn't licensed professionals, or you might have a pastor or maybe somebody in leadership that is licensed in that area or has had some experience. But oftentimes, brain health is so important and it's not expressed enough. And I just want to encourage you all, if you are struggling, please reach out to somebody, someone. Somebody is always out there to listen, and somebody is always out there willing to help you. And something that I really liked that Kevin Hines had said in his speech that he had gave was, in his time of real desperate need, he will say the 4 words, "I need help now." And that's so vulnerable and it's so real, and I just love that about him, and just how open and real he is. He's just I like what he said in his documentary, I believe it was, and it's called Suicide: The Ripple Effect, and I believe it might be here on YouTube. I know it's on iTunes, last I knew, and I will see if I can also link that down below if you're interested in that. But he said, we need to get past, that people aren't being brave when they're talking about their brain disease. They're just being honest. And I love that. It's so real and raw. And I just want to tell you to not be ashamed if you are in counseling, if you are in seeing a psychiatrist, if you're thinking about going inpatient or you just got out of inpatient treatment. I am proud of you for making that step. And I know religious people, religious organizations and ministries will try to shame you for that, but do not be ashamed. That is something that is so misrepresented, that is so led and taught wrong. I don't think that people realize that the ones that have went to the hospital in a crisis with their mental health and brain pain and all that stuff, they don't realize that sometimes that is the last resort of, like, I need help now and nobody else or nothing else is helping me. This is where I need to be and this is what I need to do. And I just want to say, don't be ashamed. Like, everybody's different. Everybody's seasons change and shift and move, and there's nothing wrong with getting help, and there's nothing wrong with reaching out and saying, I need some extra assistance right now in my life because this is very hard for me to deal with. And if you are struggling emotionally, please do not wait another day or another second. Please pick up the phone or go to your nearest mental health center, whatever that may be, or maybe look like in your town, area, city, country. And also, I believe in the United States, I'm not for sure if it's international, but I know in the United States, the suicide prevention hotline is now 988. And you can hit 988 and it'll connect you to a crisis center, and you can talk to somebody who's trained, and they can help you with what you need. And I believe you can also text as well. And it's so important, and your life is so valuable. It's so important, and you really cannot be replaced. You may think you can be replaced in the time of desperation, and there's no shame in feeling like you do, like, because it's just how you feel and it's maybe going through your head and your mind. But you really cannot be replaced, and there's only one of you. And let me say it again, there is only one of you, and you cannot be replaced. You are valuable. And brain health is just so important. It's so important, and it's not talked about enough, and it needs to be talked about more. And as I've said, and will continue to say on this channel, unless the Lord leads me not to say this, if I can help start hard conversations so that others around me can have easier ones, it's all worth it. And if this video and this talk can help one soul, one person out there, it's worth it to me. And you are so loved, you are so valuable, you are so important, and please, as Kevin Hines will say, be here tomorrow and every day after that. So that is actually all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if this helped you, encouraged you, ministered to you, however you want to identify with it. And please share this video if you feel like somebody needs it or it's helpful for you or whatever that may be. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate every single one of you, whether I know you in like real lifetime or I've never met you or I've never talked to you. Know how much I appreciate you very much. I'm glad you're here. And as I've said in the last couple of videos, this season of life right now may look a little bit different, but I usually upload on Wednesday mornings unless posted otherwise. You can follow me on Facebook. I am Sarah Elizabeth, or you can connect with me on TikTok and Instagram, NewsGirlSarah94. I will link those all down below. And thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next new video. I love y'all. Be here tomorrow and every day after that. Bye, guys.